scalar and vector quantities. Okay, so scalar and vector quantities. Scalar quantities are those physical quantities. Scalar are those physical quantities which are actually described by unit and magnitude of the object. Suppose if I would ask someone what is your mass, normally the person suppose says I am 80 kg. So one can easily understand what does 80 kg means. If you simply reply that I am 80, so 80 is not understandable. Like what is 80? 80 grams, 80 kg, 80 pounds, 80 tons. What is 80? 80 meters, 80 liters. So when you are using some unit, it actually specifies the physical quantity. Suppose I'm using the kg, it means this 80 is actually the mass of the object. Suppose if I ask someone what is your height, like suppose someone says I am 5.8. So 5.8 is has no meanings. What is 5.8? Either it is kg, whether it is meters, kilometers, miles, pounds, liters. So simple number has no meanings in physics. When you will relate some unit with it, suppose it is 5.8 feet, then it will have meaning that the length is 5.8 feet. Until unit is not mentioned, one cannot extract the information from a single number. So whenever we are explaining the scalar quantities, like we know that all base quantities are scalar quantities. So for scalar quantities we are in need of two things. The first one is unit and the second is magnitude. So next is about vector quantities. What are the vector quantities? Vector quantities are those physical quantities which requires which actually requires unit, like in case of let me write magnitude first. Unit and direction. Okay, suppose uh, like if I would say, okay, you can say the rocket launcher or rocket has traveled 5000 kilometer distance. So there is, like, suppose 5000 is the magnitude, kilometer is the unit, but still there is some missing information. The missing information is whether the rocket moved in upward direction, whether it was launched in like north direction, east direction, west direction, like southward, northeast, northwest, like southeast, southwest, in which direction the rocket was launched. Suppose you are saying it was in northeast direction. Now we can easily understand, okay, the rocket which was launched travel suppose 5000 kilometers, 5000 kilometer, and it was in north south northeast direction. It means it went in this direction. So one can easily understand a vector quantity when three areas are addressed. First area is magnitude, second area is unit, and third is direction. If all these three areas are addressed, then one can easily understand a vector quantity. So for vector quantity, we are in need of magnitude, unit, and direction.